one thing I realized na TikTok, there is so many content, and there's one that niliangukia, and which I got into the rabbit trail ya ku just go into it, but sija fully gathered up all the information, but most of the information I know it from my heart and my belief. So one time, and this topic has been around for a long time, and I'm very curious. You, I happen to be a very curious person. So when it matters, when it matters religion, na vitu kaa hizo, so many things, I'm very curious. But so one of the things that I know about and I have been aware ni stuff inaitwa near death experiences. So let me explain. Near death experiences is where watu they have an outer body experience. So, and they start wanaenda to the other side. So, but so there's one video I listened on TikTok hapa, and that's why, like, I think personal belief in a play due of all the experiences. Due after I listened to that experience, it made me wanna go and listen to more. But before I share that, kuna kitabu nilisoma inaitwa 90 Minutes in Heaven. It's about I think it's about a young boy mwenye aliendanga into heaven, and he had like 90 minutes and he saw everything. But what sparked that was the fact umse mwenye nilipata hapa TikTok, he was talking about East of reincarnation. But by what he means is that, so that means like, so on the on so like on earth, kama you never fully evolved to your highest self. So alikuwa anasema, so if you die and ukikufa went to the next realm, you'll be given another chance to fully become your highest self. So alikuwa anasema like you can come back in form of a baby or anything. Plus alikuwa ana suggest like don't go into the light. Well, there's a common theme for kwa all the near death experiences zenye I have listened to na vitabu zenye nimesoma. So the first one, there is loved ones, like you see them but unaona wakiwa very in their young form. The second one ni there's a light, and like there's this dark tunnel that you're taken to, and then you're taken into the light. But yeye alikuwa naibonga in the sense of that don't go into the light juu it's a trap. So yeye alikuwa anasema that going into the light, it's a trap, that ukienda huko you will never come back to the earthly plane. So the earthly plane, so even the Bible talks about the first heaven, the second heaven, and the third heaven. So the third heaven, the highest heaven. So they alikuwa na suggest that if you get an opportunity, don't go into the light. You get into the light, you'll not be able to be in control. And then I listened, and then that kind of sparked my curiosity. So I started watching some videos on near death experiences. But from all of them, one of the things that I would gather, most of their experiences were shaped by what they believed in. You see, their experiences were what they believed in. And this is a very touchy subject. You can sell fear to people. But one thing that is constant is that all of us we're gonna die, and we're gonna find out on the other side what things are on the other side. But me personally, I believe in God. My thing is that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. But kuna hizi so many new age experiences that people are describing, and some of the description like you know, like very very funny experiences, but it's they can easily derail you and make you question, like, man, whatever I believe in, is it true, or is it, am I, you know, um am I believing the real thing, am I hapana? but 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 I think kwa wase wenye wako, from what I'm gathering, na wase wenye wako curious kama mimi, you have to stay solid in what you believe in. Juu there is so much out here, especially kwa hii TikTok. So kudanganyi, kuna wase wengi nimesikiza stuff zao wanabonga kuhusu hii topic, and my friend, all of them are not the same. All of them are not the same, but me personally, I'm grounded in the word of God, that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, regardless of what I find out on the other side. So you have to believe in that, but also, like, you have to stay curious on and this is not for everyone. you Some of you may be curious and then you get derailed. Me, I'm very curious because I love information, I love knowledge, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I will comment more, but kuna kitabu nilisoma about 90 minutes into heaven. It's a true story, and it was amazing. But there is so much on TikTok, and I listen to it, and I'm very perceptive. Like, I'm very perceptive, and sometimes nasikizanga kitu nasema, let me think about that. But this guy, what really caught me was that like, his main theme was like you have another chance of coming back to be something else, and that is, that is the main reason as to why we have so many religions. Kuna so many religions, na kila religion, they believe in an afterlife, but they believe in different forms of events or things zenye they experience outside that. And so hii yake ilikuwa ina sound more of reincarnation. So wase wenye wana believe in reincarnation, they have their beliefs, mostly Buddhist, vitu kaa hizo. But for me personally, and it's hard to convince people what to believe in. That's one thing they realize. But you have to stand on your own truth. Like, don't believe kitu just because somebody else is believing it. You have to believe it from your own heart. Juu hapa TikTok, there's so much information, and you may end up getting derailed. I'm believing something that is not legit, but you have to follow your heart.